Hello dear students. Today we are going to study a topic that is preposition. Now, if you really want to speak fluent English, then you should know prepositions very well. You know there are 8 parts of speech and prepositions are very important among this. Okay, so first of all we will see what are prepositions. Preposition is a word that shows the relation between noun or pronoun with other things or other object, as it is very clear with the name, that is preposition, means it tells the position of an object or other words. Got it? Now there are 3 types of prepositions. Which are they? Simple prepositions, compound prepositions and phrasal prepositions. What are simple prepositions? Simple prepositions are the words which have monosyllable or single syllable. Now what are syllable? Single vowel sound. That is, you know there are 5 vowels: A, E, I, O, U. Okay, so here we have some examples of simple prepositions such as in, on, by, etc. Got it? Now let's move towards compound prepositions. What are compound prepositions? Compound prepositions are the words which are formed by combining 2 simple prepositions. Okay, how? Let's see the example. In plus 2, that is into. We know very well that in is preposition and to is also preposition. So these are 2 simple prepositions, and by combining these 2 simple prepositions we can form another preposition, that is into. Now we have many examples such as up plus on, that is upon. With plus in, that is within. Okay. Now see the third kind of a preposition, that is phrasal prepositions. Now what are phrasal prepositions? Phrasal prepositions are formed by combining one verb with preposition. Then it is phrasal prepositions. Now let's have the example. Here we have take off. Okay, take is verb and off is preposition. Now we are combining them. Take off. We used to say that plane take off. Okay, so take off, or in the same manner get plus in. Get is verb, in is preposition. So get plus in, get in, patch up, break plus up. So in this way we can have many examples of phrasal prepositions. Now let's see what are the uses of preposition. Now here we can use prepositions for 3 purposes. What are they? To denote time, to denote place and to denote directions. Okay, first of all we'll see how we can use these prepositions to denote time. Here, what can you see in my hand? Yes, exactly, this is watch. Okay, so what do you see in watch? We see hours, minutes and seconds. Okay, so whenever we'll talk about hours, minutes and seconds, we use preposition that is at. To indicate hours, minutes and seconds, we use preposition that is at. Okay, now other thing you can see in my hand, that is calendar. Now what do we note in calendar? We note years, months, days and dates. Yes, so while we talk about years and months, so we use preposition that is in. Okay, and while we talk about days and dates, we use preposition on. Got it? Now let's have some examples. Here we have examples. The first one is the class will be held dash Monday. I told you that whenever we talk about days, so we have to use what? On preposition. So what will you write here? On. Yes, exactly. The class will be held on Monday. Okay. Now next example is the first Olympic game held. Now here it is written year 1924. So while talking about years, we use preposition in. So you will write here in. In the same manner, you can see without reading the sentence, even you can guess it that it is 3 o'clock. That means a time. So for time we have to use at preposition. Now we have some more examples of this. We can use in, within, by, from, since, for, many things or many prepositions to indicate time. Okay, let's have example for in. When we use in, you have heard that I will meet you in the evening. Okay, within, for example, I will join you within 15 minutes. Got it? Now, here I have some card here. Okay, now from. How do we use from? From, it denotes the starting point when we say I will, the examination is there. For example, the examination will be held from 8 to 11 a.m. means it is telling the starting point when exam is going to start at 8 a.m. So when we say starting, we talk about starting point, so we have to use from preposition. And now next use is, when we talk about this other, we can say we will use to or till or until with it. Okay, for example, he was the chief minister of Assam from 2004 till 2009. Okay, so here we have used till with from because we can use it with to and till. Okay, and here in the first example we have used from with to. Now let's have another use, that is by. Now what is by? It denotes the latest time at which action will be over. Okay, it denotes the latest time at which an action will be over. For example, the show will be over by 6 p.m. It is not necessary that it can be over before 5 at 5:30, but we are telling the latest time it will be over, that is 6 p.m. Okay, so while using by, we talk about latest time. Got it? Now preposition of position is here. So first of all, I want to introduce it with some song. Okay, you can do or join it with me. You have to keep your hand like this. On, in, under, by. On, in, under, by. On, in, under, by. Where is the duster? Now, where is the duster? You can say the duster is where? On the card. Got it? So, in this way, we can use several prepositions to show the position of an object. Okay? Now, we will have some more examples here. In, at. Okay? In means something inside. At, on, beside, near, behind, beyond. Beyond means के पार, हम किसी चीज के पार बोलते हैं, जैसे beyond my imagination or beyond the river. Now over, below, under, between, among, on, the left of and in the middle of. So we have so many examples here. Now we'll see the use of at and in over here. Okay, at has the idea of a point or a small area. When we talk about a particular point or a small area, so at that time we use at. Okay, suppose you are talking that at school, at the market. So school is a particular place. So you are talking, when you are talking about a particular place or particular area, so or small area, so we use preposition at. Now next one is in. When we talk about the large area, so at that time you use preposition in. Got it? Suppose in India, India is a very big country, so we are talking about the large area. So you can say in India, in Nagpur. In this way you can use it. Now next one is between and among. Now you should keep in mind, students, that between and among, while using these things, you should keep two things in mind. That between we use when we talk about only two persons. Okay, when we talk about only two persons, at that time we use between. So for example, Ram is sitting between Raj and Rohit. Now where he is sitting? He is sitting between two persons, between Raj and Rohit. Okay, so we are talking about the two persons. At that time we will use between. Now have the example of among. Among we use when we talk more than two people. Okay, so we can say example is there. The lion hid among the bushes. Now bushes are, there are so many bushes. Okay, so we have to use preposition among here. Got it? Let's see the use of on and upon. Now we can use on and upon both when we talk about the things at rest. Okay, we can use both on and upon with this. For example, my bag is on, or we can use upon also, table. Okay, my bag is on or upon the table. Now your bag, this thing is at rest, so we can use on and upon with this. Now, but the upon is used when we talk about the things in motion. Okay, so let's have example. The cat sprang upon the table. Here cat, here you can see the action, that is sprang. Okay, here this cat is in motion. Okay, so you cannot use on. You can use the cat sprang upon the table. Got it? Now the next one is above and over. Now when you have to use above and over, both above and over means higher than. Okay, when we talk about the things that those are higher than, then we use both above and over. Example, the flag waved over our heads. Okay, so we can use, or we can say this sentence in the same manner. The flag waved over our heads, or you can say like this, the flag waved above our head. Got it? But over can also mean covering or vertically above. Covering means आप किसी चीज से cover हो, okay? और vertically above. So when we talk about this, so we use over. Example say you will be clear here to you. My father put a blanket over me. Okay, so यहाँ पर blanket से cover किया है. So while using or indicating covering, you should use over. There is a bridge over the stream. Okay, now here we are talking about vertically higher. Okay, there is a bridge over the stream. Stream से vertically ऊपर, there is a bridge. So we are talking here about vertically above. Got it? There are many prepositions for indicating positions of the things. Okay, now let's move towards the preposition of directions. What are prepositions of directions? Prepositions of directions which shows the direction of the things. Okay, suppose if I am saying look at the fan, so I am showing you the direction. So I used at. Okay, so here from, of and out of, we'll see here, these are showing the directions. If I'll say I came from the office, now what the from is showing here, it is used for the point of departure. Okay, मैंने जहां से मैं जा चुकी हूं या left कर चुकी हूं. Okay, so she has already gone from the office. Now she left the office, so we can use from here. And in the same manner, the second one we'll see, that is off. Off shows the separation. Example, he fell off the table. Now suppose I have this card and the marker is here, and you can see like that the marker fell off the card. So here you can see the separation of card with this marker. Now let's have many examples are there out of. Okay, so she came out of the car. Now it is covered, car is covered by all sides. Now when she came out, so we are telling the direction that she came out from the car. Now there are some more prepositions. I have the card here. You can see preposition of directions, from, of or out of. Now we will have this another side, that is prepositions of direction towards. कहीं के किसी चीज के तरफ जब हम जाते हैं. ओके, सो टूवर्ड्स के लिए हम यूज कर सकते हैं to, towards, into, at, for, against. Many prepositions are there. So we'll have some example here. To, suppose you can say here to, towards, into, at, for, against. Example we'll take one by one. To, she is going to school. Now she is going towards the school. It is very clear that she is going towards the school. It is, we are not talking about the destination, but here we are talking about the direction about that particular destination. Okay, towards, she came towards me, है ना, वो मेरी तरफ आ रही है. तरफ means we can talk about the direction here. Okay, into is also we can use here, and at. How we can use at for indicating direction. Suppose in the first only I gave you the example, look at the fan, look at that girl. Now I'm showing you the directions here, here, like this. So at can be used for showing directions also. Now for is also there, and against is also. We can say she is walking against the tree. So here we are showing the opposite directions. Got it? Now I want to tell you some other things. While using some prepositions, we generally make silly mistakes. Okay, you can see this card. What is given here? It is written beside and besides. What is difference between beside and beside? Only the difference of s is there, but it is the huge difference, you know. As in Hindi we say chita and chinta. Only the difference of one point, but it makes a difference a lot. Okay, now here we'll see the use of beside and besides. What is that? Beside means by side. कोई चीज आपके बाजू में है या फिर कोई बाजू में बैठा है. At that time you can say beside. She's sitting beside me. Okay, so you can use जब हम बोलना चाहते हैं कि बाजू में, when we are saying that in this sense, then we have to use beside. Okay, now besides while using this you have to be very careful, because besides का meaning ही change हो जाता है. उसका मतलब क्या होता है? In addition to. When we are saying in addition to, then we use besides. See the example. Besides giving me books, she gave me her notes. Means she gave you the book, and with the addition she gave her notes also. Okay, or she gave me her notes also. Besides giving me books, she gave me her notes. Means here we are talking about the addition of two things, that is books and notes. So this you should keep in mind, students, while using beside, and I hope next time you are not going to make any mistake while using this. Now in the same manner we have one more card here. This is generally most of the people they make mistake while talking about on time and in time. Now what is the difference between on time and in time? Only the difference is on and in time is there. On time means at the decided time. Okay, time is already decided, and in time means some period of time is decided there, and in between we are doing something, so at that time we can use in time. Okay, for example, she gave her assignment in time. अब अगर हम ऐसे यूज कर रहे हो, that means assignment she gave within the decided time. Okay, the period of time before ending it, she gave or submitted her assignment. So while using this on time and in time, students, be careful. Okay, now for today I am going to end up my session here only. Students, if you have any queries, any questions, you can ask me in the comment box, and I will be very happy to answer your questions. For this today, bye bye and have a nice day.